JDs and Lenelman, welcome to the Bullet Plays YouTube channel. We are finally uploading the first video on the channel, and it's a good one. We have WWE 2026 predictions on tap. I've put so much preparation into this video. I would show you guys the notes if I could, but man, I am so excited to get right into this video. So let's do that. But first, at the end of the video, I will be giving you guys a channel trailer, what to expect from the channel, and what's going forward with the YouTube channel. And yeah, that's about it. That's about all I have for you guys up front. Let's get directly into this video. If you like what you see, subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later. But yeah, let's get right into this. Up first, we're going to be talking about the 2026 Royal Rumble match. What I originally had for this men's version, was originally LA Knight winning the match, because they've been teasing, like, good things come to those who wait. There was, like, a little Knight statue in the WrestleMania trailer, and Triple H was like, it was still like the good things come to those who wait or whatever. But this is being recorded after the Stranger Things Raw, and now I firmly believe Braun Breaker will be taking home the victory, and he will be put in the world title picture, and maybe against CM Punk. I'm not sure who's he's going to face exactly, but maybe CM Punk. But yeah, Braun Breaker is my winner for the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble. As much as I'd like to see, like I said, LA Knight, or maybe Sami Zayn, maybe, like, it's in Saudi Arabia. I don't really think I'm going to be a fan of this Royal Rumble. At least the outcome. There's a lot of good names that could be coming out of it. But, I mean, yeah, that is my prediction for the Men's Royal Rumble winner in 2026. Now, for the Women's Royal Rumble match, I went with the pretty obvious one. I'm pretty sure everyone thinks this is going to be the winner. I think it's pretty obviously Liv Morgan. But before she returned, I actually had Bianca Belair, because she's been out for God knows how long with this finger injury that's been bothering her all of 2025. But I definitely changed my opinion. Basically, you'll see later because of a prediction I have. But Liv Morgan is definitely taking home the Women's Royal Rumble this year. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. Let's get on to the returns of the men's and women's Royal Rumble match. For the returns in the men's and women's Royal Rumble match, I had more appearances, more than returns, than for the men's match. For the men's match, I think a lot of the new NXT guys that just got called up are going to be making appearances in the Rumble. I think Oba, Javon, Trick are all going to be in the Rumble. I think they're going to do fairly well, too. I think Javon is going to put on a show. It's going to be amazing to watch. And for the big return, I think it's going to be number 30. I think Chris Jericho is finally making his return to the WWE after such a long hiatus in AEW. I think it's finally time. Everyone's murmuring about it. It's definitely happening. But now, for the women's side of things, I honestly didn't really have too many appearances. I actually didn't have any. I had more just one women's return. And then, of course, there's probably going to be legends returning and stuff like that, because they always do that. Like, Trish Stratus is probably going to be there. But for the women's match, I think the return of the night, Paige, Saraya, whatever you want to call her, she is coming back to women's WWE. It's going to be monumental. It's in Saudi Arabia, so hopefully it gets a decent pop. But yeah, man, it's going to get a pop for me at home, man. Paige is going to blow the roof off of my house, because I loved Paige growing up. She was so fun to watch. She was dope. She was, in my opinion, she was Rhea Ripley before Rhea Ripley, because of the whole emo dope ass character gimmick. Yeah, man, It's simple as that. That's all I really got for the men's and women's Royal Rumble appearances and returns. Let's get right on to the next prediction I have for WWE in 2026. I'll make this one short and sweet, but I think tag team wrestling improves. But what I mean by that is I think it's just going to get a little better. It's not going to be ridiculously good. It's not going to be the best tag team wrestling we've ever seen. I think it's going to be better than it was because it was treated poorly last year. I think Triple H is going to listen to the criticism he got all year. I think tag team wrestling is going to improve by a pretty decent amount this year in 2026. Up next is a pretty bold prediction. I think Roman Reigns is going to win another world title this year, but he is not winning that WWE Undisputed Championship. No, he is not touching that title. In my opinion, I don't think he's touching that title ever again. Reason being is because I think Roman Reigns is going to win the big gold World Heavyweight Championship in 2026. It's just, it'll look great on the Tribal Chief. It's going to be so dope when we finally see him holding that World Heavyweight Championship. But for the WWE Undisputed Championship, he is not touching that thing ever again, in my opinion. Yeah, that's basically that one. Let's get on to the next one. This one, I feel like everyone is going to agree with me. I think Raquel Rodriguez is going to win the World Heavyweight Championship, and it's going to be such a cool moment because, in my opinion, I think she might be beating Liv Morgan for that thing. I don't think she's winning the Rumble or Chamber or anything, but I think she might be beating Liv Morgan for that thing. Yeah, it's going to be one of the most feel-good moments in women history. It's going to be replayed on WWE socials everywhere. But yeah, Raquel Rodriguez will be a women's world champion in 2026. Mark my words. Up next, a pretty bold one, but in my opinion, I genuinely think this is going to happen with him losing the U.S. Championship. I think Gunther versus Ilya Dragunov finally happens on the main roster, and it's going to be the 2026 match of the year. It might even be match of the decade. Argue with your mom about it. Gunther versus Ilya Dragunov is one of my favorite matches of all time, if not my favorite. But yeah, I think Gunther and Ilya Dragunov finally have their rematch, and it's going to be on the main roster. It's going to be on a big stage of some sort. It's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be one of the best matches of the year, if not the best match of the year. But yeah, I am so excited, and I pray to God it happens. Man, please, Triple H, Gunther vs. Ilya, speak into existence. Please, Gunther. Please, Ilya. Talk to Triple H. If you can, just please make this match happen, bro. Please. Up next here, we're back on the women's side of things, and this goes back to my prediction earlier. I did want to add on a return to the Rumble. Obviously, Bianca Belair, I think she is finally coming back to the WWE. But I don't think she wins. I think she's going to get to the Final Four or so. I think she's going to, after the Rumble, I think she's going to go to SmackDown and go straight to Jade Cargill. I think her and Jade Cargill are going to have an amazing feud. I think they're going to have an amazing match. And I think Bianca is going to return and defeat Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship, and it's going to be another feel-good moment because Bianca's been gone for so long. It's going to be awesome. But Triple H, please, that is also a match I want to see, especially with this current Jade Cargill. That bitch, oh yeah, please, give me that match. It's going to be a banger. Let's move on to the next prediction. Up next, pretty straightforward here. Alright, I know none of you are going to agree with me. That's fine. I think Finn Balor does not get that push. I know. Let me hear it. Yep, let me hear it. You're probably thinking that promo he had on Raw is really what's going to get him to the next level. No, he's just not getting the push. If it hasn't happened yet, I can't see a world in which Finn Balor gets a push now. He's already so deep into this Judgment Day. No, don't get me wrong, I love the Judgment Day and what they're doing, but I just don't think Finn Balor is going to get to that next chapter of his career and finally get to the world title picture again. Don't get me wrong, I want that to happen. Like, I want him to be a world champion again. That was so dope seeing him win the Universal title against Seth Rollins. It was such a good match. Don't get me wrong, I want to see it, but man, I just don't think it's going to happen. I just don't. And argue with your mother about it. I just don't think Finn Balor is going to be a champion again. Well, okay, he'll be a champion again. But, like, I just don't think Finn Balor is going to be a world champion on our television screens again. Up next, a pretty bold prediction, but it's something I really want to happen, and that is Javon Evans wins the Intercontinental Championship. My original prediction was that he wins the U.S. Championship, that if he got drafted to SmackDown, not drafted, if he got put on to SmackDown, but he got put on Raw, so I think Javon Evans is going to be a mid-card champion this year. As much as everyone probably wants, like, I think Javon Evans is going to be a problem throughout his career. I genuinely think he's going to be a world champion. I know I just said Finn Balor's not going to be a champion, but come on. Javon is bouncy, and he's also just so fucking talented. Please, for the love of God, put the IC title on Javon and look what he can do. It's going to be cinema, and I cannot wait. Back on the women's side of things, we are moving to the Elimination Chamber, and this is prediction for Elimination Chamber. What's today? I'm recording this on the 8th. I genuinely believe that Alexa Bliss is going to win the Elimination Chamber for the women, and I don't think she's going after the World Heavyweight Championship. I think she's going to insert herself into the Bianca versus Jade situation. I think it's going to be like a triple threat at Mania. Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill. Of course, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair are going to have like a friendly split. They're not going to like turn on each other or nothing. I think they're going to have a friendly split. They're both going to go their separate ways. And I think Alexa Bliss is going to go straight back to the main event scene. I think she's going to win the chamber, insert herself into that title feud, and it's going to be a triple threat at Mania. Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Women's Undisputed Championship on the line. God, that would be cinema. It's kind of just throwing it out there, but man, I genuinely think that might be something that happens. Alexa Bliss needs to be back in the main event scene because she's so talented, and I genuinely believe, man, I really genuinely believe today. But yes, Alexa Bliss wins the Elimination Chamber and goes on to Mania and goes against Jade and Bianca for the Undisputed Women's Championship. Alright, right back to the men's side of things. I think, I'll get straight to the point, I think Randy Motherfluffin' Orton is going to be winning the men's Elimination Chamber match. He's been staring at this godforsaken Undisputed Championship for how long now? He keeps staring at it. Please, WWE, put Orton in the main event scene again. Give him the WWE Championship. Make him 15-time. Hell, if you want, take it off him, give it to him again, make him a 16-time so he's right there with Cena. I don't care. Put him in the main event scene, whatever it takes. He was even someone I had winning the Rumble, but then I decided to go with Braun Breaker. Randy Orton needs to win either the Rumble or the Chamber, or he can just insert himself with Cody and win the title. He just needs to win this title back, get this damn title off of Cody Rhodes, because I'm tired of the year-long title reigns. That's something else. That could be a hot take video if I make one. But Cody Rhodes needs that title off of him. I don't care. Give it to Randy Orton. He's the only person that I think should dethrone Cody right now. Give it to Randy Orton. Game, set, match. He's winning the chamber. Give the title to Orton. I don't care how you do it. Just make sure that title ends up in his grasp. Now that I got that off my chest, let's move back to the women's side of things. And like I said before, Alexa and Charlotte are going to have, in my opinion, I think they're going to have a friendly split. And I think Charlotte is going to go down to the women's mid-card. I think she's going to win the United States Championship. I think she's going to heavily elevate that United States title division that desperately fucking needs it. For the love of God, I pray to God this happens, so that Charlotte can really elevate that title. I think she would do wonders for the U.S. title division. And as a matter of fact, I'll add on to that prediction. I think the women's U.S. title, if Charlotte goes down there, I think the women's U.S. title is going to get 2 or more PLE matches this year. 2 or more. Because it got 0 this year. Nada. 0. None. Absolutely 0 pay-per-view matches or PLE matches, whatever. Charlotte, if she goes down there, she will elevate that title division, and it's going to be amazing for the women's division. Hopefully she does it, but that's my prediction. I hope she goes down there and elevates the U.S. title because it needs it. And finally, we are going to end it off here, not on this prediction, but the one after this one. We are moving all the way to, I believe, September for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, which I don't understand why they moved it to September. I don't know. I didn't really see any people talking about it, so it must not be a big deal. So I'm not going to talk about it. I don't know why I'm talking about it, and you need to shut up. You are an idiot. Stop talking about it. Okay. Anyway, I think for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, this is kind of a shot in the dark. Maybe. I don't know. It depends. But she's a fucking workhorse. She deserves it. I think Maxine Dupree is going to be Miss Money in the Bank this year. And this is kind of just an add-on. As much as I hate to say it, I think Maxine Dupree might be the first failed cash-in. If she wins it, I think she might be the first failed women's cash-in. As much as I hate to say it, I think that's how it's going to be. I pray to God not, because she's so talented. She deserves it. But hey, that's just how WWE works. I don't think she's quite ready for that shot yet. But hell, maybe she could prove me wrong. I mean, I don't know. I'm over here sitting on my bed predicting shit. Like, I'm no better than she is. Like, hopefully she can win the Miss Money in the Bank. That is my prediction. Maxine Dupree is going to be Miss Money in the Bank, and she just might be the first ever failed women's cash-in. Now, for the men's side of things, I'm going to get straight to the point again. I think Dirty Dominic Mysterio is going to be Mr. Money in the Bank in 2026. And if he's still the Mega Campeon and the IC champion in that time frame, dude, I genuinely hope that that's the case, because that'll just get him even more heat. People are going to hate him even more, and I am so here for it. Dirty Dom with even more heat, even more just cockiness. If he has the Money in the Bank, IC title, Mega Campeon, oh my God, please, give it to me in 2026. But that'll do it for all my predictions. Let me cut you guys off right here so I can get you straight to that channel trailer. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching today's video. I have a lot more ideas. If you guys want to tune in for more, please let me know. For the channel, expect a lot of WWE content, maybe some more wrestling content. I want to stream and stuff for you guys when I'm home, if I'm not working. Basically, that's about it. Just expect wrestling content and more videos just like you watched now. But, thank you so much if you made it this far. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And, peace.